out now or later, I'll let you know. But that's not what we're here for. So I had a TikTok contest that only got 50% of the votes. Should I do why Fortnite Chapter 15, Season 15 sucks, or top 10 ways to make Fortnite better? And it was a 50%. So I'm actually going to start off with one that I think that for you votes on TikTok, I will try and do both of them. I'll tell you what, I'll do this one today and do the other one with the 50% votes on how we can make Fortnite better tomorrow. Alright, so yeah. Thanks for the tip, and let's get this started. So, this season, we have Fortnite Season 15, aka Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 5. I usually call Chapter 2 seasons just by numbers, like Season 2, Chapter 2 is the 12th Fortnite season. That's how I like to call it. I call it Fortnite Season 12. But anyways, enough talking about that. And I don't like this season. I know I did at the beginning, but when we got into it a little more, it really started to suck. So I want to make this list about why I fucking hate this season. And the Joker skin, like, I used probably too much of the NFL skin and the Havoc skin. I think we should be using crossover skins, because you probably know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's get this on. And if you like this season, that's good. This is my opinion. Enough talking about that. Let's begin with top 10 reasons why Fortnite Season 15 sucks. So, this is a top 10. And number 10, however, it's gonna be the loophole. I already can discuss. There's like a lot of disappointments. I mean, now I learned something, that the pump, it's the only shotgun that actually could deal good with a headshot, and it was so powerful. I mean, I used to like the pump back in the day, and I don't like the pump. Epic keeps nerfing it time over time. But this gun, however, this time they replaced the pump with the charged shotgun. They unvaulted the charged shotgun. This is the worst part. I'm like, dude, I already discussed the charge on my worst weapons list, and it's number 1. It's literally the most useless shotgun. It doesn't fire enough. You have to pull the trigger for a long time to get a good shot. Like 4 seconds if you're going to have something very powerful. Alright, and that's literally why tryhards like this weapon, because you have to hold the trigger for a long time, like for a little while, and then you get a powerful shot. Literally, it'd be way boring. At the same time, when I'm using this gun, I had to hold my button for like a few seconds every time I hear footsteps. And it's like terrible. Like, the skill with this thing has only been claimed by better players. But when you're using it, it's not going to hit someone very good. I'd rather stick back in the day with the fucking, like last season, I usually would stick with the pump until they had to fucking nerf it twice. And getting rid of the tack is not how it's good. And yeah, they brought back the tack, but then replaced it with a different weapon. And then, which was so good, but no, well, I mean different weapon, they had a new shotgun. And it's called one of the worst shotguns in the game, the Dragon Breath shotgun. This has been one of the most useless shotguns in all of Fortnite. They take nothing. It's so good about it. I think this could be quick. Wow, I really just did something. That, not only that, however, they use this, however, that whenever you get boxed, or somebody boxes you, you just pull the trigger, and then just burn it all down to the ground. And the reload takes a long fucking time. Not only that, because you only require one shot. There's 4 magazine sizes, and it only takes one fucking shot. And that's it. It takes a long reload, and the range is so shit with this gun. It didn't deal much damage. Besides, it's only used to cause fires. Or if someone's in a fucking build fight, there's like no use using an SMG or whatever gun you're gonna use. They take nothing good with this season. Besides, it's not good. That I'd rather stick with the damn tactical shotgun, but the only good shotgun they actually added was the lever action. It's similar to the pump, but it really doesn't make it better. That the shotguns in this game have random damage. So that's why the shotguns are just not good anymore. They have random damage instead of the damage they would have to read on the status. And they brought back the fucking legendary and purple pistol, which I'm already pissed off about. Like, I did talk about in my worst weapons. It takes no good thing about it. If you want to get someone dead already, you're going to have to keep spamming the button time to time. It's not good enough. It was like the most useful thing in all of Fortnite. That's why I'm much better with the fucking Deagle / revolver. Even though the Deagle's fire rate's so bad, it was still a useful weapon because it has a good damage rate. And it actually shoots farther. It's more useful to pick up rather than the pistol. And they also brought back the P90 and vaulted the TAC SMG. The only bad thing they had with this season is one airable loophole. Again, why the fuck did they need to do this? And I'm also pissed off that things in this game cannot get something good. Which already pisses me off. I'm happy they vaulted the combat, but it's so bad that there's always they don't vault the mythics, which we're going to get to number 9. And speaking of number 9, this is number 9 we're on now. The mythics. Number 9's the mythics. These have to be the worst add-ons to Fortnite. Like, they never learn their lesson. Epic Games just make these things so that way somebody gets their fucking ass kicked all the time. Like, fighting bosses to get these things. But I guess this season was probably the best time for the mythics. They must be the weakest mythics in this game. One deals damage, and the other is a fucking invisible thing. Predator and Mandalorian have the mythics. The Mandalorian will have aimbot with his sniper and fucking destroy you. Wow, Predator is the one gonna be invisible. I fucking hate these mythics because they use them way too often. That way, players that are so try-hard enough just fucking erase you without no permission whatsoever. And the only way to get these is by defeating an AI boss. That's literally so dumb. Why the fuck did they need to put this in the game? Like, back in Season 7, they added the Infinity Blade, but it was a good thing that they then kept it throughout the rest of the season / chapter, because it was so OP. That version was OP, and I kind of liked it because it was a very OP weapon. And people were complaining, even in tournaments / competitive game modes. They vaulted that in the first place because it was so OP, and people who play competitive just cannot stand it. But at least they learned their lessons from that, and now they forget that weapons, mythics just cannot be so fucking annoying. In the next example, like, when I'm in the end game, I'm going to explain a lot of clips why I hate the fucking mythics so much. That someone comes out of nowhere with Mando's sniper and fucking kills you. And, like, you're fighting a mythic, like, back in Season 3, Chapter 2, Jules' drum gun is always a problem. They never vault. They should just vault it instead of fucking nerfing it. Somebody fucking sprays you down, and you have no one with a constant tryhard with a fucking mythic drum gun against yourself. There's like no way to fucking end him. Like, you're fucking dead. Or unless if you get so lucky and get a powerful shot, or get lucky you spray him down, you could probably do this. But this is why I fucking hate the mythics so much. Like, this game was going too easy. I'm getting destroyed by shotguns, pumps, and now fucking mythics. Why do we need these in Fortnite? Because I think they're trying to be good for sweats. I thought they were going to be noobs. After when they killed a fucking boss. Oh, now we need to use that. When a bad player just sprays you fuck down. Like, this is not how this Battle Royale thing's going. Number 8, the Battle Pass. I really cannot take these Battle Passes no more, because what they do to them is just nothing. Besides, I already explained this in the Ranking Every Fortnite season about the Battle Pass, so forget me. But let me give you a little short detail about this fucking Battle Pass. They take a popular character, a character from another popular franchise. 2 of them this time. One at Tier 1, and when you Mandalorian, he can be unlocked when you buy the Battle Pass. And for extra ant styles, is at Tier 100. And the other, the Predator, which is, again, the mystery skin. Why do crossover skins have to go through the fucking Battle Pass as the mystery skin? Like, the mystery skin is what plays the storyline in his major role. him and hers make a role. But what they do is add fucking Deadpool. We already seen this with Deadpool, Aquaman, the X-Men, and Avengers. And then already, they couldn't at least make one battle pass with fucking their own creativity and not using crossover skins. Like, this is getting fucking ridiculous. And the Tier 100 skins, they're usually meant to be the badass. Tier 100 is meant to be an outfit, a specific one, not an edit style, not a built-in emote, just an outfit. But the battle passes, they have no meaning. They just already level up. When you level up, the battle pass level up. Like when you level up on account, like when you complete with your XP level up, it levels up the battle pass. How fucking dumb is that? They've already did this for like the last 5 seasons. Ever since this chapter fucking started. Already. But back then, people, like the next week, people are already at fucking tier 40. Or in like the 40s and 50s tier. I'm like, so fucking fast. But back in chapter 1, a week or so, people were not even at that tier. It was better off, it was really fucking balanced when they had to use battle pass stars. Not leveling up with XP. That's for something else. Like, for example, Season 4, Chapter 1. All you then had to use a lot of freaking XP to rank up your battle pass. That was for Omega. Edit styles. And yes, you need to be doing that, and they used to be so fun. But these battle passes now, they just gotta be shit. With useless skins, franchise skins, and also fucking bad emotes they only use for built-in. And you can say, why the fuck do I mention, what I mention in the updates, you can tell why I hate the orangey aim so fucking much. Already, because it's just not good. This needs to be fixed already, and they forgot to fix it. And look, I can't deal with this fucking shit no more, because I hate RNG. Not the RNG loot, but the RNG aim. And weaponry. But the battle passes, they usually now use TikTok emotes and licensed music. Like, can we have just one blue rarity emote? And now, they're just built-in emotes. And then the pickaxes got bad because you need to use that specific skin because you see a good pickaxe, but you can't do it because you need to use a specific skin in order to work the pickaxe. What the fuck is this? And can I give you one more mention? The themes can't get better, they're just gonna get worse and worse. Alright, number 7. LTMs. Limited time game modes. After this season, I'm really hated these LTMs they had to feature. Nowadays, it's just LTMs taking place in creative. But LTMs that take place on this map, I'm going to give you a quick rewind. Rally Royale. Like, this should be just racing. But you just gotta use, basically run, and grab 10 tickets in order to get to the finish line. Besides that, you kill other players. Like, this is just dumb. Can we not have an LTM where it has to be about killing people? Why couldn't it just be like Mario Kart, where we're basically driving in cars? That has nothing, because Mario Kart, you don't kill people. And that's not the whole goal. But this, you're like, not letting the other player do that. Do they need to add fucking weapons to these LTMs? Knockback Battle Royale. God, I fucking hated this one. Like, yeah, let's have weapons that knock you back. Let's have normal weapons and actually do something. Instead of actually gonna get a kill with those, deal damage, they're like knocking someone back. Like, really, I fucking hated that LTM, where you get knocked back. Even when the more powerful weapons, they knock you back further. Like, why the fuck does this need to be in Fortnite? This is not gonna be a Fortnite season. Someone would be playing, but they're gonna be hating. I'm like, dude, why do we need this in the game? And they already nerfed Team Rumble. By nowadays, it won't feel like the season. You're playing an LTM, like one-shot Team Rumble. Okay, first of all, one-shot, it doesn't go fast. You gotta get lucky to hit someone. And that's why I fucking hated that LTM in the first place. Because you're like hopping with zero gravity and you gotta get hits. Since the bad accuracy for no scoping and scoping, you're not gonna hit them unless you get so lucky. Then they added a solid gold Team Rumble. And then a Siphon Team Rumble, which was, I do like they had to add the Siphon Team Rumble. But it's still not the same from before. Like, people play Team Rumble to do their challenges. With different challenges. We are tired of playing solo and the normal playlist. We play Team Rumble to get our mind a little better. Not fucking playing a fucking LTM. Like, LTM's an LTM. And I did like how they had to turn Trios into an LTM to an actual game mode. But it's still not gonna get better. I like how they brought back the plain LTM Air Royale. But what they did was terrible with it. Which already fucking ruined the game. And then we have number 6, tournaments. Nowadays, tournaments cannot just stop already. They make the game players that are so skilled enough they use these things to win a skin. Because people now get... I see people on creative now just to play fucking tournaments. Yeah, get cash prizes. They didn't need to be made. We didn't need the tournaments to begin with. We don't really do that because we're not fucking sweats. One thing, and second of all, they make these things so you can waste all your time with. Just nothing. No rewards, nothing. Who even hosts these things? Players that are so toxic, dude. Like, bro. They even make these and make people force play them. They like make these things that win a skin. Like, for example, last season, if you can play this tournament, if you might get yourself at the top level in a tournament, you could win a skin. And what the fuck do they do this for? Many fucking dumb ideas. They're making people get interested of playing these things with fucking crossover rewards, for that matter. And also, another type, which we're gonna get to in a second. Like the Luckwin one, you're just Pickaxe Frenzy. And then there's another one, the Greg G tournament, where it's the floor is lava. But you're not using guns, you're using fucking throwable items. And like, this has to be so fucking dumb. Like, and it's also forcing people to get them interested of playing a tournament. And interesting of winning. Making other players that want them to get interest of doing something. Just by putting a free skin. And what the fuck does this game has done now? Is that? And it's so fucking stupid at the same fucking time. They use them too often with Icon Series skins. All they are now is a reward to make people get interested of them. Like with Bounty, like the John Wick umbrella is the only way to make players get interested of winning a game. Making us want to get a win in Fortnite on Wick's Bounty. And I'm like, on that day, like, dude, it's already been, I didn't get a win in this chapter yet. Not chapter season yet. Because it's already been like, how long? 2 weeks of season 9? And already a crossover? And already an LTM where you have and another umbrella and an LTM? Like, that's how they're losing their creativity. When Victory Royale umbrellas and Bounty LTMs based off a different franchise and do it. But these tournaments, they can't get any worse by age. They keep going back to back with these. They need to vault these tournaments. They're dumb. N was actually number 5, which we're going to get to. Like, for example, when the Gingerbread Renegade Raider from Fortnite by winning a tournament using planes, which would get to ourselves at number 5. Actually, which is number 5. Frost Knight of 2020. I thought in 2019's Frost Knight, hey, look at that portal, it's the alien portal. He might come out today or tomorrow. Cause yeah, I thought Frost Knight in 2019 was bad. Where it's a fucking snowstorm, which is fog, and it makes it so fucking hard to see. But this season, it did worse. There's like too many rewards they had to put. But at least they actually added gifts and daily unvaulting, but which really doesn't work out so good. Because fucking now that they did this, they brought the planes back, which I used to love back in Season 7. But what they did to it wasn't very good. They added fuel in it. Like, for example, I'm in the storm and I see a plane right there and oh my god, I got a fuel. Could they stop it? In like a few seconds, it runs out. Like, I don't think planes really need fuel in life because actually they do. But it lasted way longer than Fortnite's own plane fuel. Is why they had to fucking destroy the planes. And you know what's really worse about them? Getting a win in Fortnite is not that meaning anymore. Planes back then used to be so OP. But reducing it they had to make them way less underpowered. I want the planes to really come back, the ones we saw in Season 7. They're still in creative. Which I really think they have to fix this game now, because vehicles nowadays, they gotta waste all their time with fuel. And it always ain't gonna be helpful when you're in the storm and trying to get to the next circle. This is why they can't have the rotation has now already been shit. Like, the plane was the most useful thing back in Season 7. It's the only way that can get me quicker to the next circle. Not fucking fuel. What the fuck did they do to this game? Was nothing good. And also, the whole holiday thing really didn't work as well. And that's why I said the planes were the worst part about this season. They fucking destroyed Fortnite and remaking an awful version of a great Fortnite season, Season 7. It was a shitty remix of Season 7, that's for sure. But why? You know, you could have really made this way better just by having... Why couldn't they just make a remake to the snowstorm challenges in Season 7? Why couldn't we can do a continuation with the Ice King Snowstorm? Like a remake back in Season 7. And just fucking return it to this season for Christmas. Why couldn't they do that? Besides, fucking remake Season 7 and make it way shit. And these Christmas skins, they have to be awful already, because the Gingerbread Raider was at least pretty good. And the Cozy Jonesy skin, average. But a little bit better. But at least the Valentine's Day skins are looking good. But these is not. And number 4, the storyline. Well, I already mentioned on Christmas, because the holiday skins, they're gonna take one crossover. On the fucking 4th of July 2020, we put Captain America for the 4th of July. On Halloween, we guess. We put Ghostbusters for Halloween skins. Like Ghostbusters? Come on, that's like a franchise created in like the 1980s. And I did have a walkthrough of the game, the Ghostbusters game remastered, on my channel. I did a lot of streams to that, and it was fun. Why do we need to put Ghostbusters skins? And why be a fucking advertisement for that? For Halloween. It's fucking dumb. Like, why can't they put horror movie characters, you know, Jason Voorhees for Halloween, or Michael Myers? I mean, that could have been way sick. That could have been their Halloween idea. Because they put so much crossover skins, and they could have just done that. But on Christmas, however, they released the Black Panther challenges, which we have nothing to do with this. And what does the Black Panther have to do with fucking Christmas? And yes, I know that his actor died from cancer. And yeah, I'm still gonna say Wakanda forever, and it's a little bit too late. But they had to fucking do it. But that's not what I'm really talking about now. Okay, now let's get back to the real topic, the number 4, the storyline. This storyline was fucking shit. Most of it is just Jonesy kidnapping popular characters from different franchises. He kidnaps fucking Mandalorian, he kidnaps Kratos, kidnaps Master Chief. This is fucking funny. Same time, it's quite funny. He's kidnapping characters from different dimensions. That's my thumbnail. Anyways, back to what we were doing. So yeah, the storyline is this Jonesy kidnapping characters. Well, we'll just call Jonesy the real antagonist, because I hope he doesn't kidnap. I bet he doesn't come to this house kidnapping me. I don't think he'll kidnap. I better think he shouldn't kidnap Steve from Minecraft. That would be just unrealistic. I don't want him to do this. Did they? And that's what this storyline's about. Like, the loading screens, like back in the day, they used these loading screens, not to give us hint where the star's gonna be at, but tells the storyline. They stopped doing that ever since Season 2 of Chapter 2, and then replaced it with Deadpool. The challenges for the mystery skin. Weekly. Like, that they ran out of ideas, but luckily, I could make a storyline to all those seasons that didn't have the loading screen. But here we go. This whole storyline is dumb, and the live event might be worse. And they also, this whole season's about Fortnite crossovers. Yeah, I guess this is not about bounty hunters. This is meant to be about the bounty hunters. But the bounty hunters from a different franchise. And I'm like, dog. This is, well, why make this theme other franchises? AKA crossover themed. Is this season? He kidnaps Predator. Jonesy's just kidnapping popular characters from their time, and he says no one's escaping the loop. Well, if he does that to me, I am gonna be the one. Because if I said escape the loop, guys, is he trying to fix this loop? He could be fixing the loop, not kidnapping characters. And then we have number 3, the AIs. I already mentioned about them with the damn mythic weapons. But the AIs are freaking annoying. Like, the IO guards, they're stronger. We already start off with the henchmen, Marauders, Galactus's big tank, and the Star Bots. And now, already, we get AIs, like the IO guards. They're gonna pop up nowhere, coming up with guns. And they got stronger. They have a bulletproof vest. That's going to be way annoying than I actually think it is. And these are gonna be like awful. And the MCPs, they really didn't do nothing good. So, usually, when you're going in a fight, they become AIs. And when these AIs are annoying, they freaking kill you. Like, the boss fights are, like, not fun at all. Like, bro. They're not very awesome. Like, this is like fighting a normal player, but boss fights are meant to be big. Do something different, not fighting an AI. Like, already, Battle Royale games are meant to be player versus player, not PvE, player versus enemy. You could be playing Save the World for that. Already. Like, I usually one of 1v1 players, 100%. Like, I hope they get rid of the AIs. Besides bot lobbies. Okay, I got headshots. Get this headshot real quick. Come on, don't miss this. There we go. And yeah. they don't do nothing good. I mean, except for the bot players, which actually means something, making this game go fast. But AIs already, where they're gonna have guns, they fucking destroy you. Like, fuck the AIs already. They've been annoying ever since Season 2, Chapter 2. And players with a high percent of accuracy could fucking destroy your day. These AIs had to go. They've been annoying for a long time. And they ruined the game. They have aimbot, like Battle Royale games are meant to be making me want to be one of the player. Like, you're supposed to fight players in Battle Royale, not enemies. And the last thing is number 2, which is actually going to be Mando's Bounty. Man, I thought Fortnite was bad, but guess what? Mando's Bounty is a complete John Wick Bounty clone. Well, honestly, I didn't like Wick's Bounty because they had to ruin the John Wick skin, the original one from Season 3. But that is not the problem, because I already mentioned it. But it's worse, because Wick's Bounty, it's a race. Not like Mario Kart, you gotta collect coins. A lot of fucking coins, like Mario Brothers. And your only way to win is you gotta get the total of coins it says. But people will be fucking tracking you all the time. Which is why I don't know why the fuck did they need to include this. If he had to be one, I want to see an amazing POI, not how they really destroyed the game. But Mando's Bounty really is just Wick's Bounty, except it's Mandalorian. What can I say? Instead of having to get coins, you're getting bars, points. But it's different. But the ending is so different. Because when you collect all the John Wick's Bounty, collect all the coins, you gotta wait till the timer's done, or you're gonna have to kill the last one standing. Mandalorian's Bounty, you collect all the coins, and all the points you need to end the game, it ends. I think the only difference is the ending. But Mando Bounty is still worse. They unvaulted every gun, which pretty much is annoying. And the AIs, like the bot players, they're gonna have to carry, they have more shield and health, and they also have OP weapons, like the Mouseko AI has his mythic AR. Already. And the worst part is, when you're in the top 3, Mando comes spawning in, hunting you down. Like, be careful not to waste all your lives. Like I already talked to you. Be very careful. Do not let them attack you already. And why do they need to do this? Oh, it's Wick's Bounty. Instead of John Wick, it's Mandalorian. Instead of Keanu Reeves, it's Peter Puzzle, the guy who played the Mandalorian, if you didn't know. And instead of Lionsgate, it's Disney. Instead of the John Wick franchise, it's the fucking Star Wars franchise. But there's no lightsabers. It's Mando's rifle, 100%. And the loophole is not good. Want to watch a movie? Miami Dolphins tweeted, yes. But not now. What do they need to do? And it's so annoying at the same fucking time. We should be bringing back the old map for this whole season. Not and bring the map and turn this map into the old map. But instead, that idea was replaced with kidnapping bounty hunters, / crossover characters from different dimensions. Does this have to do, like, this game has made, I can't think of one franchise that had done more crossovers than Fortnite. Fortnite is the only franchise that I've seen had done more than just 5 crossovers shoved in. Now, this season has already become so terrible. Like, they don't know how to make the game right. And now, before we get to number 1, I had a few honorable mention. The POIs. They're just all terrible. Like the last 2 updates, we got a Star Wars POI. Another POI based off a popular franchise, Tilted Town, where we got fucking sand. And the sound tunneling was very boring. What could you fucking expect? This whole thing is bringing back the old map, not making crossovers. And now, monthly would have to be a new POI, or is it going to be a new crossover? It's like going to be random based. And now, number 1, and you can all guess this is, crossovers. Now I'm going to show you. These crossovers are number 1. Because they take the game, like, way too fucking serious already. Like, let me show you every crossover skin that was shoved to this season. I don't own a lot. Now let's go into every crossover skin. We got Street Fighters, Flash. Now let's show my locker. And over every crossover skin that was shoved in this season already. And now I'm gonna rank them. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This girl. This guy. This guy, this guy, this girl, this guy. Now, is that any of them? And here we go. One word. Why do they need to make a lot of money with these things? They just couldn't make another idea. But throw in a lot of crossover skins that take no good meaning. I never played this game in a while, but I have no problem with crossovers. But people in this game, if they're going to do it back to back, then why just say it's shit? And now, there's like more than 12 of them. More than 10 franchises been shoved into this fucking season. In like one season of 12 crossovers. Are they out of their mind? They go back to back. Season X, there was only 4. Season 9, there was only 3. And then this season, there's like too many. Why do they need to do this? Why couldn't they just make one thing original? And now, the aliens coming to Fortnite. Which I already talked about when we saw the portal. And I did talk about that in that last night's rant. And if I'm going to have to say it for the last fucking time, Epic, stop releasing crossover skins. Stop releasing TikTok emotes using licensed audio. Like, what is this? TikTok? This is like EA Sports, but in a nutshell. This is like a huge money magnet that this game can't stop with? And this is the worst part. It's not original. Yeah, I'm laughing right now. When could they make a damn season without using no crossovers, making their battle pass like Chapter 1, and not use TikTok emotes? I mean, you can use TikTok emotes as long as you don't use the sound in that emote. Like, use your censored emotes type of thing. Like the ID emote where they didn't have to play them real music. The music was on their idea. Their music was creativity with the ID. Like, but say so, they're using a song from Dojo Cat. I'm like, what the fuck did this game has done? And this leads to number 1. Epic, stop using crossover skins. Make a good battle pass. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna have to keep roasting you until you get it right. But hey, what do you think of this season in general? Is it still good? Is it bad? Like, this is like longer than my last Fortnite ranking video. Leave us a comment and tell you what was your best part about this season and what's your worst part. I'll see you all later.